Tonight, the real deal on a hope for good health.
Most of the people sleep better, feel better, are more joyful.
About $50 a bottle, and people are pouring out thousands.
It's really just being overhyped.
Our hidden camera catches the pitch.
My goal is to close half the hospitals.
If you make money because of other people being sick, to me that's wrong.
We have some tough questions for the man behind all the hype.
You're misleading people.
I'm not misleading. You're misleading people.
No, I'm not.
You're not letting people get the information.
Get what you need to know right now. These people are getting high on hope. They've all bought into the latest health craze, believing they've found the miracle drink that will solve their problems. It's Himalayan goji juice mania.
God created the miraculous goji berry. The Himalayans discovered it.
And now goji mania has come to Canada.
Join us.
It's been called the billion-dollar berry. In Canada alone, sales are soaring. Millions of dollars worth of Himalayan goji juice was sold last year. In Calgary, Bob Collins is buying a lot of Himalayan goji juice. His dad has terminal cancer, and Bob's heard it can help. In fact, he's drinking it too.
I'd spend whatever, and I think most people want a bit of hope. You know, when it comes to living a little longer.
But hope doesn't come cheap. At about $50 a bottle, Bob is told it will cost at least $500 a month to keep himself and his dad on the goji. We set out to discover the ingredients for selling hope in a bottle. The first thing we discover, the man who's got people believing in the Himalayan goji, is none other than Earl Mindell. He wrote the best-selling vitamin Bible.
Couldn't you just eat properly and get sufficient vitamins from what you eat?
Theoretically, yes, but practically, no.
A well-known nutrition expert for almost 30 years, Mindell's now the public face for a multi-million-dollar U.S. company called Free Life, which sells Himalayan goji juice.
And goji could be, I think, an amazing thing if people knew about it. I say you're going to look and feel 20 years younger.
When you're selling the dream of everlasting youth, where do you live? Hollywood, of course. Apparently Larry King lives around here. We're on our way to meet the goji guru himself. And like everyone else in Tinseltown, Mindell's in a movie. Okay, it's actually a corporate video.
I knew that the last 40 years of my life had been a testing ground to see if I was ready for the ultimate nutritional discovery.
Earl Mindell makes an epic voyage to the Himalayas on his quest to find the tiny berry with such legendary powers. Then he tells how he was able to develop the special formula for the brand sold as Himalayan goji juice.
It is a dream come true for me to bring the miraculous goji to the world.
When we get to Mindell's home, we want to see if all the hype about goji holds up.
We've heard a lot of buzz about goji in Canada. How big a deal is goji in Canada these days?
It's gigantic. It's growing like crazy. In fact, half the calls I get are from Canadians.
Really?
I was, of course, born in Winnipeg myself, so I speak fluent Canadian.
A?
No, I dropped the A. But
That's right.
anyways.
Mindell's Canadian-born. He's written a book on goji, where he lists 34 health benefits. From anti-aging to better sex, better sleep, he says goji fights joint pain, lowers high blood pressure, and manages diabetes. He says goji even prevents cancer. Wait a minute, a berry that prevents cancer? Mindell tells us, yes, it can. And he says there's a study from the renowned Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center.
Goji would prevent or inhibit the formation of human breast cancer cells. And about 75% of the breast cancer is hormonally responsive.
So
So otherwise it would probably prevent 75% of the breast cancer from occurring.
Quite the claim.
So what is it about goji that's so special?
Well, we found there's 4 bioactive, unique, we call them master molecule polysaccharides that are not found in any other food on the planet.
These are called the master molecules.
There are other brands of goji juice, but Mindell says it's this one that contains the perfect balance of these master molecules.
And its very unique spectral signature.
Those master molecules are at the heart of the marketing message from Free Life and their spokesperson, Earl Mindell.
All 4 master molecules are in the correct balance and have the exact nutrition profile of the legendary goji from the Himalayas. There simply is no other product on the market like it.
Could any juice really do all the things Mindell says? We buy some Himalayan goji juice and take it to the lab. It's called goji juice. Have you ever heard of goji juice?
This one?
Yeah.
Not before, but now.
There's lots of hype about nutrients in the berry. The label doesn't say much, so we test to see what actually makes it into the juice. More vitamin C than orange juice? Yes, that's true. The berry might have more beta-carotene than carrots, but our tests can't find any in the juice. Protein? Negligible. Vitamins E and B complex? Barely detectable. Turns out when it comes to the most basic nutrition, this $50 bottle is pretty similar to other juices. The berry might have more nutrition, but they're selling juice, not the berry. Back in Calgary, we share our results with Bob Collins. He's pinning his hopes on goji.
I don't know what to say, honest to God. I mean, it's all just, the whole thing is shocking. I hope something happens with all this. You know, people get the truth. That's what we want. Or that's what I want.
It's time to ask Earl Mindell some tough questions.
You say that goji is possibly the most nutritionally dense food on earth?
I think so, yes.
We took your goji juice to a lab and had it tested, and you claim that there's more protein than wheat in it?
Well, I'm talking about the berries.
Anyway, there's almost no protein in it.
That's right.
Better source of beta-carotene than carrots? There's none in the juice.
There's no protein in the juice, but the berries do have some.
What? All that talk was about the berry, not about the juice?
But you're not selling the berries, you're selling the juice.
That's right. I'm not selling anything.
Well, you are linked with Free Life that is selling goji.
I'm giving people information, and it's up to them what they want to do with it.
Well, you have a deal with Free Life, right? And they're selling the goji juice.
That's right.
So you are selling the juice.
I'm only giving people information. Then it's up to them what they want to do.
Well, people buy it because they believe you, right? Because you're a trusted name in nutrition.
Well, it's a 100% money back guarantee. If they're not satisfied, they get their money back.
But people aren't told that they could drink a glass of grape juice and get the same benefit.
That's not true.
What's the difference?
The 4 bioactive, unique polysaccharides are not found in any other juice except goji.
Where are those studies? I haven't seen those studies.
Well,
where's the proof of that?
If you go on to PubMed.gov,
well, we have gone on PubMed. Yeah.
There are 76 research studies that have already been published in peer-reviewed journals worldwide.
So we're just going to put some markers on you now.
Dr. Stephen